Hi everyone, hope you're doing well. I'm back to recording technical analysis for you. I had nice holidays with my relatives. I'm still with them, but it's time to be back to check charts. And honestly, I was completely off the charts. I was not trading. I was not checking anything. Just time to time, I was checking DMs and tweets, and that's all. Now let's see what is going on. By the way, I'm recording this video for the second time. I had some technical issues and my first video was not saved. So as you can see, I already drew some possible playouts. And okay, let me continue with SP 500. And then at the end, we will talk about crypto. So what do we have here? First of all, I want to remind you about last technical analysis. I hope that you watched these videos. I talked there about every possible move, and if you remember, I said that as long as SP500 is above this support zone 5,558, and especially if it will break above 5,627, then it will have high chances to reach one of these fib levels or even this 5,870 level, which will stand as a strong resistance level. And I was explaining why it is a resistant. So please go watch this video if you still didn't do it. By the way, this bullish PA that we have right now, I was expecting it to see last week, but it was just choppy. And today, finally, the price could break above this chop zone on daily time frame, right? And currently, it's heading towards to 0.75. And if the price will manage to break 0.75 fib level, then it will go to 5,870. So I have here four possible scenarios, right? First, consolidation above 0.618 fib level. Sorry, let me check if we have here any EMAs. Yeah, consolidation above this fib level, above 100 EMA. We have here also FEG, so we have a lot of support zones. Then yeah, in this case, price will reach either this 4-hour 200 EMA or the 0.75 fib level, and then it can reject, or another possibility is that the price is breaking above 400 EMA, close above, and then it will reach 5,870, which will stand as the next strong resistance level. Worst case, the price losing now, like next 4 hour, it will manage to go back below 0.618, and will lose 0.5 fib level. In this case, it will drop back towards the support zone, where it can again find a support, and only if the price will lose the support zone, it will go much lower. So currently price action looks very bullish. I'm expecting it to reach this 200 TMA or this 5,870 level, which will be really crucial to break. And only if the price will manage to break above, in this case, it will reach this next important resistance zone, from which it can still again reject and dump. All right, so let me check also on daily what's going on daily. Daily time frame. Yeah, if you remember, I said that it can reach the EMAs and reject, so still nothing to celebrate. Also on weekly, we have here this weekly FEG, on 3D, this EMAs, we have this tiny 3D FVG, two-weekly FVG, on monthly, okay, monthly nothing. We have by the way 7 days for the monthly close. So I think this week will be very volatile and very interesting regarding price action. High time frame, I'm still bearish. You can call me next couple. You can laugh about my technical analysis. I already received some hate comments regarding my short setup about Bitcoin or my my bearish view, you know, but I'm okay about this. I'm okay. Just a bit, it's a bit sad that it's a bit sad that I do like so much work, you know, I give all the levels and I still like, even if I have some bearish bias, you know, I still give bullish view, you know. And by the way, about bullish view in Bitcoin, I even talked about this, and I will talk about it later again, just to remind you that even though yes, still expected to go down, I didn't deny that the fact that Bitcoin can go higher. But I will talk about it later. Now let's go and check VIX. So VIX, we can see that it almost played out my TA. So I was expecting a drop, right? And it came to this level. Let me turn off EMAs for now. What do we have right now? We can see that even if it bounced, it had some short-term bounce, it's still rejected from this green box area or from 20.35 price level, right? And currently I expect VIX to dump more. Also on daily, it closed to bearish, closed below 20.35, even with the body of this candle. Then RSI is below 50, you know, so RSI I also expect to decline. I expect it to come at least towards this daily FVG. And here we see this 200 EMA. I already highlighted this level, 17.3 is important level for me to watch, and I will set an alarm here because once VIX will come to this level, it can give a nice bounce. Keep in mind. Next, of course, strong support zone going to be 14.7. You know what is interesting for me right now, and I already talked about this in this video. I said that for me it's strange that VIX dropped this much already and SP 500 still didn't pump significantly. So I'm super cautious about this bounce that SP 500 is showing right now. That's why I still think that we will still see a bearish trend in the market. Maybe not now, maybe from the beginning of the new month, right? And another thing that I said before, that I would be very comfortable to long or buy, you know, for long term, as long term investment. Would be nice to see VIX reaching this target here. And also, if we go to the weekly time frame, we can see that VIX is about 200 EMA, and there's a law that if the price is above 200 EMA, you know, this means a bullish trend. What did we have here? Look here. Weeks before, when it was about 200 EMA, it was every time giving this pumps, right? Here we can have similar. If it will still hold above 200 EMA, we can still have something like this, you know, in the future. So yeah, another thing is we can see right now the 20 and 26 EMAs, they want to cross above 200 EMA, which will be next strong bullish sign, you know. On then we have here this 3D FVG as a support. So here a lot of support levels and reasons for wicks to bounce. So let's see, maybe today, tomorrow we will have bullish days, you know, and once wicks reach this support area, it will give a strong bounce, and of course a strong bounce will bring significant correction in the market. So please don't be so euphoric. I will be very bearish on wicks once I see daily close below 73, then wicks breaking below this 14.71 level or this area, because before it was standing as a strong support, right? So please be careful, don't be so euphoric. Don't have FOMO. There will still be a lot of opportunities to long, to buy, you know. Yeah, about FOMO I will talk about it a bit later with my case. Now let's go and check probably TCA with VVIX quickly. So VVIX, if you watch this video, I talked about it as well. I said I don't like that VVIX dumped this much and SP500 did nothing, and currently VVIX is facing this green box area, green zone area. I already set alarm here, you know, and it could bounce from here, so please be careful. TCA, if we look to TCA, what do we see? We can see that it bounced from this weekly FVG, right? It's still above 50 EMA, so it still has a chance to give a bounce of, let's say, 30-40%, right? Until this weekly FVG, this 100 EMA on the weekly time frame. So I already drew here some possible scenario, and we can see also on daily that it is about 200 EMA. It's showing us bullish trend continuation, that because it bounced from this 20 EMA. Yes, it rejected from daily FVG, but still it could slowly consolidate about this 20-26 EMAs on daily time frame before giving significant pump. So please be careful. If TCA pumps, it means that Nasdaq and our other stocks will dump, and I will be bearish on TCA only if I will see a daily close below 15.47. So yeah, and on from the RSI side, it's still above the middle, so it still has a chance to give another pump, some bullish momentum. So please be careful. Then here's nothing. Let's go to crypto. So USDT dominance. And what do we have here? Let's go to 4-hour time frame. I hope that you really watched carefully my last videos and you read carefully last technical analysis about USD dominance. I said that just a second, I will turn off EMAs. So what do we have? We have here these two possible scenarios, right? So we had, I said that 5.29 level is important support level for the USD dominance. What did we have? We had this pump. It rejected from 0618 FVG, fib level, and then here it's 4-hour FVGs and came back to this support level, right? Then again it bounced and rejected from 0.75, and I said that USD dominance will be bullish only if it will break above 0.75, give a 4-hour close above this level. In this case, it will pump till this level, but it didn't happen. Next 4-hour time frame was bearish, and we can see this crazy drop. So basically, you could short crypto from this level till here, then open longs here, then short here, open longs here, you know. And then what I said that if dominance will break below 5.29, the next support level will be 5.18, 5.09. What do we have? Dominance came exactly to these levels and bounced back, rejected from 5.29 and dropped back to these levels, right? Now, 4-hour looks bearish. I expect it to drop more. And if you remember, I said it also that dominance can drop even till this area, right? Why? Because here we can see this 3D FEG. Then if I turn on EMAs, we can see here this 100 EMA, 50 EMAs that can stand as a support. Then if we go to weekly, on weekly we can see this 2026 EMAs, right? Here is supposed to be also FEG, but I don't know why it's not showing, but here should be also FEGs. And yeah, so there are a lot of reasons for USD dominance to bounce from this 4.88, 4.79 levels. I already set ours here. Also another thing, we see here daily FEG, we see here 50, 200 and 100 EMAs. So here a lot of things that are holding as a support, right? And even if I put FIPS, we can see that 0.75 comes to this level. So yeah, I already have my alarm set. So once dominance drops here, be careful because from here it can give a significant pump. And of course, next, once US dominance bounce from here, next resistance zone gonna be this area. Like every level here can stand as a potential resistance level, which means that US dominance can bounce from here, come here, reject, you know, or bounce here, come here, consolidate and pump. Of course, I think it will give significant bounce only if we see US dominance breaking above 5.29 level. Okay, so highlight these levels to your chart and work level by level. It's not really that hard. Let me check Ethereum. What do we have here? So first let's go to this chart. Here I have this long setup and I'm really like it's pity that I closed it too early. I cannot say I regret, like this is the end of the world. And on last TA I said that I expect Ethereum to drop, right? I expected this, but as we can see, it could hold above this 1851 level. And here was our buy setup, and we even took long in Discord, but I closed it too early, and then I had these holidays, family time, and I never checked charts again. So if someone was looking at this TA and someone took long, then congrats, you're already in profit of, I don't know, 11%, right? But I didn't. But I don't have any FOMO. Yeah, this is the time when I want to talk about FOMO. I don't have any FOMO. I don't regret. I'm not thinking about this position at all. I'm sleeping good, you know, because I know that in the market we can have an opportunity all the time. Just we need to be prepared, you know. So what do we have on this chart? If you remember, I drew this and I said that this can stand as a potential area to short. I already set alarms here and I will start shorting Ethereum from these levels, and we'll start booking profits back at this area because we have here also daily FEG, so it can reject, let's say, give some double bottom, and bounce. And of course, if I will see like more bearish dynamic, weakness in the market, then I'm gonna keep my short until this area. And if we will go back to this setup, here I shared with Discord members, and I already talked about it in the last video. I have these levels here prepared to long and to buy. Like these levels are good to buy spot or to look longs at 1628, 1451, 1198. So this was about Ethereum. If you are looking for long, then we can use FIPS, this low to this high, and then look to long either from 0.5 or 0.75. So these are two levels for you to long Ethereum. All right. So now let's check Bitcoin dominance and total 3 versus Bitcoin. So what do we have here? Let's go to 4-hour time frame. Basically, what do we have here? We can see, like, I think, yeah, this was when I did last time TA video. So we see that it rejected from 4-hour FVG, and it nicely came to this area here, right? Find support and bounce. But still, the bounce was not significant. It was more choppy, consolidation on 4-hour. You can see that it was just going one direction sideways. That's why most altcoins didn't drop much. Some altcoins were bouncing a lot, give this pumps and showed strength. And also because of total 3 versus Bitcoin, but I will talk about a bit later. So what can we expect right now? If I go to daily time frame, I still on daily it looks more bullish, I would say. On daily it looks more bullish. We can see that RSI is above 50, still expected to give us a pump until 62.72. Right here we have this, it can give 1.8% of the move up. I would be bearish on Bitcoin dominance only if I see a close below 0.5, then breaking lower and lower, and finally giving a close below 0.75, right? In this case, it will drop much more lower, and of course it will be good for altcoins. But so far it shows strength. It's respecting EMAs. On 4-hour it's respecting 200 EMA. We can see that it's still holding. On daily it's still above 50 EMA, and if you remember, if you watched this video, I said that only if Bitcoin dominance will close below 50 EMA on daily, then we can consider it as a finally bearish, and we can expect bearish trend. Now let's go to total 3 versus Bitcoin. Here, interesting is that this chart is still holding about 0.75, and it is nice, but I highlighted this 7.23 million as a resistance, or this 50 EMA. Current situation is 50-50. We need to see how it will close today, tomorrow maybe. If we will see a close daily or 4-hour time frame below 0.75, then it will bring more drop. If we will see a close above 50 EMA, then it will bring a nice pump. Okay, currently it's 50-50. I cannot say anything. Of course, I would want to see it retest again this 200 EMA on a daily and then a drop, but I don't know. It's just nothing. Currently it's 50-50. Yeah, on 4-hour. Okay, on 4-hour it's more bearish because it's keep rejecting from this 200 EMA. And yeah, if next hours we will see close below 0.75, then expect it to drop, which means that altcoins, like weak altcoins, will drop significantly. Stronger will probably face resistance zones. Yeah, let's go check Ethereum, Bitcoin. What do we have here? Yeah, as I said in the last video, it looked bullish, it bounced, and I said that you can look to short Ethereum Bitcoin once it reached daily FEG. So what did we have here? It reached daily FEG and gave almost 5% of the move down. If you shorted it, then congrats. If not, no worries. Currently, situation is 50-50 because we can see that it came and rejected from this 0.024 level, and it is at around again this daily FVG, this 20 EMA, right? And next 4-hour I expect it to decline towards the, I already put here Fibonacci like this. I expect it to drop towards this fibs, and we need to see if it will bounce and give strong bullish reaction, then most probably it will continue going higher towards to this resistance zone here at around 25.46, 25.95, right, from which it can reject. And also here we have this resistant line, right? And only if Ethereum Bitcoin will give a close on 4-hour below 0.75, then it can drop either to this level or either much lower. So what can we do right now? You can try to short it until this tip levels or set limit order to long at 0.618, 0.75, with tiny stop loss. Be careful, because if we see for our close below 0.75, then it will drop 3% to 6%. All right, so yeah, now let's go to Bitcoin. So what do we have with Bitcoin? Bitcoin, I took short. It gave 2% of the move, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, 2%, and it front ran my first take profit. Unfortunately, it front ran my first take profit, and then as I said, I was on holidays. I was not checking charts, and I didn't take any trade. So let me go to other chart. So here I already highlighted levels. So what do I see on a weekly? On a weekly, there is a chance to go and test 100K, but we should not forget that if we go to 3D, we have this 3D FEG, and if I put VIPs, 0.75 comes to 90,351 level. So this can be first potential. I would say these two levels, 0.5 and 0.7, like 0.5 from weekly chart and 0.75 from 3D chart, can stand as potential resistance level and level to open short, or 90,351, 93,312. These two levels are first zones to short, which means if we will see the price coming, and gives bearish reaction and close below 90,000, then it will go lower. Another possibility, breaking above, giving a close above 90,000 level, consolidating, in this case, price can go much higher, right? Then this can be another resistance zone. Yeah. So, just a second. If you want to long, then it is risky. I would not long this. If price now drops, like next 4 hour, it will drop, and consolidate about this 100 EMA, then we can look to long here with some take profit around 90,300, then 93,300. So it means that, let's say, in this case, stop loss will be wide, 3%. Not best entry, not best setup, but we can take either 5% or 9% of the move. Like, this is first possibility, I would say. I would be careful shorting from here. Probably I would look to short from this red box. We can set limit order with some wide stop loss. And then take a move of, I don't know. It's really hard to say right now. If will happen what I expect, then we can take even 15% of the move. Yeah, something like this. Something like that. Yeah. I need to see how SP500 will also react. If it will really show strength, where it is. As I said, if it will break this level, and will come here, then maybe Bitcoin will also show really good strength towards the 102K. So you can look for longs here, take profit, first take profit, take around 90,300, then second take here, and just leave the rest for higher targets and open head short here, so you will have long open with already good profit, and you can try to open short. Just please manage your risk management. Don't go all in. You can open tiny position and then just DCA, or just add margin. And here, of course, move your stop loss to break even. After second take profit, move your stop loss to first take profit area. you know. So if long will play out, then we can take 20% of the move, or maybe 10%, from 10 to 20%. Okay, if short will play out, then from short we can take like 15%, maybe 10 to 15%. So yeah, this is two possibilities to play out for short setup. Or if you don't want to be stopped, you can try take swing short. In this case, like open here, then DCA somewhere higher, but this I think that this kind of trade can trade people who are already long enough in the trading and who can manage their portfolio, and risk management. Because if you don't know how to manage the situation, I mean, open swing short, DCA with proper funds, and I don't recommend you to do so. So yeah, this possibility to long Bitcoin and short. Let's go see what we can do with Ethereum. Ethereum, I already said. We can long from here. Let's do like this, some white, and white stop loss and take profit somewhere at around this area. So we can take on Ethereum long also like around let's say 12 to 18% of the move. Right? Oh, and let me go quickly check altcoins, because I got some questions regarding, for example, BNB. So BNB, if you took short from 636, then you're supposed to take at least 5% of the move. Right now, on a 4-hour time frame, it looks bullish, but honestly, nothing really changed from my last technical analysis that I talked about in last video. Still, this level is interesting to short, and of course, if it will not give this kind of reaction, but it will just chop around and try to close above 0.75, same as it did here at this price zone. In this case, it will go higher. So you can try to look for longs, with some take profits at around this zones. If you will long, you can take still 7% of the move, and if the dynamic will be strong, I mean bullish dynamic will be strong, then you can take even 20% of the move, and then look to short at this area, right? So, but I'm not telling you to short right now. We need to see what will happen with SP 500, right? And with Bitcoin, how they will open today, what will happen. And then SUI gave nice bearish reaction and move of almost 10%. Then we can see that it was consolidating these days, and today it's giving us this nice bounce, and it can pump even till 2.73%. Sorry, not percent, price level, from where we can try to look to short, right? But right now, of course, longs are in priority for now. H bar didn't do much. So what did it do? It rejected, like it gave this bearish move of 7%. Then it started to consolidate and bounced. So nice potential short area can be this daily FEG. It has 3D FEG as well, right? So it means that right now it can pump, and if it will pump, it can give at least 13% of the move, right? Then hype is good. Hype looks amazing. I hope you bought it. Look at this. Look how it's playing out. From this level, it already gave us 31% of the move, right? And then what else I shared recently? Link also looks very nice. It already gave 14% of the move. So basically, all the long setup that I shared, like they played out. Some short setup, they also played out, and yeah, basically nothing really happened significant during these days while I was off. Yeah. So now I would wait some retrace in the price and we can look to long around here. So this was all from my side. If you like this video, I would want to see your support. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask. I'm still enjoying my time with my family, but I'm already back to work. But from next week, I will be fully on the charts and trading, so I will still try to answer to all your questions. So yeah, this is all from my side. Thanks for watching and see you. Bye bye.